What is up, everybody? Tyler here with the TCG University for the card game universes, and today I'm going to be doing a reaction, but not a reaction, to M.Bison 2 Dot for the Street Fighter Chibi DLC pack. A little bit of context for that. This all came out while we were at Worlds 2020. Literally, like on the car ride, C Viper got revealed, and then because we're all real impatient and we can't help ourselves, we read all the cards when we got to Worlds because other people had them and we couldn't. How can you not? You know. So we spoil it for ourselves, but we didn't want these videos to be like, here's the Akuma reaction, and none of the others because that just looks weird. At time of recording, you cannot pre-order these DLC packs, but they will be available April 3rd. And if the other DLC packs are anything to go off of, you can go buy them from the Jaska website when they come out, because they'll probably have a few extra ones in stock for a little while. Not forever, probably. And remember that this is all a one-time run thing, so you have to get it while the getting's good, which I think you should, because Ubuki's really good. And that's what I'll say about that. So let's jump right into Mr. Bison. M.Bison. He is a 6 hand size, 27 life character. He has air, chaos, and death. Response: after you fail a check, ready this character or remove the top card of your opponent's discard pile. Playable while committed. Okay. And then enhance your attack 6+. Your opponent loses 1 vitality. For you kids out there who don't know, because we've gotten this question a lot, that 6+ means that you have to make a check of 6 or greater. So what it means is, enhance your attack, make a check. If it's 6, you're good. Or if it is a 5, you commit 1 foundation, you're good. Or you fail it and you remove a card with M.Bison, which is kind of his whole gimmick. Here's the thing about it. This means that this is a Plan B deck, which means that you're by that. Okay, what I mean by that is Plan B is, well, I'm going to mill my opponent out. We've gotten to a point in the game where my game plan, which is to kill you somehow, just isn't going to work. But here's the thing. You're almost out of a deck. So if I can outlast you, you're going to mill out and I'm going to win. And that's Plan B. M.Bison says Plan B is Plan A. That's kind of lame. Tam is famously quoted saying, Plan B should never be Plan A. And I kind of agree with him. Mill is not a super fun mechanic. But if you enjoy mill, M.Bison's your guy. He's gonna mill all day long. So if you want to go down that route, I'm saying that it is an unfun experience for the player on the other side of the table. But I will admit, milling out your opponent can be fun. If you enjoy it, man, you're gonna have a blast with this character. I know, like old Aswell 1 Dot did it, and some people had fun with that. So again, if you enjoy it, you can have at it. You're gonna have a blast. Let's move on to the attack. It is a 5/3. It's a Psycho Blast. It is a 5/3, 6 high for 6. Those are some good stats. It's a 2 mid block. It has Breaker, 2 Fury. Still some pretty good stats. Enhance. Commit your character. Add 1 card from your card pool to your momentum. That's a pretty alright ability. I'm trying to think if the dark one has any of these symbols. He has air. You could play this under the dark one. If you're looking for another deck to play it under. The dark one is from the first DLC pack, and he says, respond after he's committed, I believe it is. Or it's either after he's committed or after he's readied. Your opponent burns 1. I think it's after he's committed. I'm not 100% sure. And then his second ability, E7+, ready your character. So either way, you can still use this card in him and get some value out of it. Yeah, I mean, readying your character, that is playable under quite a few guys. So like this is playable under Death and Air with Spike 2 dot. That's some fun things that you can do. So Spike 2 dot says E commit. This attack is multiple one. Yeah. It's E commit. This attack gets multiple. If it's attack, it gets multiple one. Um, and I think that's it. I think it just gets multiple one to attack. And no, sorry, scrap that. Roll it back. E commit. This attack gets multiple one. If it is a tech attack, add one card from your staging area to your momentum. That's what it is. One foundation from your staging area to your momentum. So what this says is that after you've used Spike twice to get rid of 2 cards from your card pool, you can play this on a 6 because you'll have another card in your card pool. You can then commit your character to add a card to your momentum, check a 7, commit 2 cards, ready your character, commit him again to give it multiple 1, and because it doesn't have tech, you don't get the momentum. You just did off of the card you added to your card pool. And you get +1 to whatever Spike was trying to do before, which is have cards leave his card pool. So there's some playability with this. That's actually kind of fun. If I ever enter into our campus championship series for a Spike 2 deck, I think I'm going to do that just for some cheeky interactions, because that's like super just a fun thing that you can do in a deck that probably won't do well, but again, you're gonna have a blast. What I'm finding out about this guy's cards is that if you enjoy what he's doing, you're gonna have a fun time. You might not win a PTC, but if you take it to your locals, you might be able to scoop up some games. It's a lot of cheeky stuff you can do. Let's move on to his foundation. It is it's Psycho Energy. It's 2/5, 3 high block. It says enhance destroy one of your opponent's foundations that is a copy of the top card of their discard pile. So kind of useless. That it takes a lot to do that, and if you're not playing M.Bison or Eugenia under Death. Does she have Death? No, but she does have Chaos. I don't think she has Death. She does have Chaos, though. If you're playing Eugenia under Chaos, you can play that ability and get some value out of it, which is pretty all right. And then Response, 5+. After your opponent plays an enhance ability, discard the top card of their deck. So just a mill. You check a 5 to make the mill one. It's all right. You can maybe force the enhance ability through this way, but it's not amazing. This is just the Plan B card. So again, if you enjoy milling your opponent out, you can definitely do stuff with that. But besides that, you're never gonna see it in a deck outside of that. So yeah, sorry, this one's a little bit negative. It's just that M.Bison being a mill character is sort of a negative play experience. But you got to have the decks in there somewhere. It's a gimmick that people enjoy, that some people enjoy. So having it as an option is always a good thing. As much as other players don't like doing it, it's fun to have. And you can do some cheeky things, especially with his attack. It has its place. A Breaker 2 card that says get a momentum for free by committing your character. If your character doesn't do a whole ton, this card's great. And it's a 6/6, which is some real good stats. So yeah, that's my sort of general thoughts on M.Bison. If you enjoyed this video, please leave a like, a comment, do all the fun stuff. Again, this DLC pack is not available for pre-order, but you can get it on the Jaska website, and it will be available to play April 3rd. So make sure you do that. If not for M.Bison, for at least Ibuki or somebody else that you like. And with that, thank you for watching, and have a wonderful night.